Hey, welcome to Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews. I'm Larry, I'll be your host, and I'm here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today, I'm going to go back in time. Talk about a pen that came out that was exclusive for the cult pens, and that's by Kaweco, or Kaweco. Yeah, this is the pen that really is a nice looking pen. It's a small pen. It doesn't look cheap. It's a nice looking pen. And right here on the top of the cap, it has the cult pens with by Kaweco. And it's got a nice clip. It's a sturdy clip. Once you clip this on your shirt, it's not going to go nowhere. And then at the bottom of the barrel, you see the little silver part, and that's where the cap will post to this pen. Now, this pen, I have small hands, and you can't use this pen without posting it. At least I can. But this pen would be perfect for jotting quick notes. And you can write letters with it. Great for the pocket. If you want to just stick it in your pocket and carry it with you. It weighs 16.1 G's. And closed, the pen is 4.13 inches. And here is the Kaweco Sport right here as well. So they're about the same, almost the same size. This is a little bit shorter. This is a little bit longer. Unscrew the cap. And like I said, it does post. So as you go down to the barrel, there is a step off, but it's not going to be a big step up. It's just a slight little step off to the grip. Now the grip is not a large grip whatsoever. It's a small grip. That's one of the things I found that would kind of maybe hinder somebody from using this pen, because it's going to take everything I have to hold this little pen right here. But still, that doesn't make it a bad pen, right? No, of course not. And it has, on the grip, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bands around it, kind of. So if that's for looks, or maybe to help grip your fingers, I don't know. It's got a small nib, and it's a fine nib. And I do like the detail. I like to look at the nibs and check out the details on nibs. That's just my thing, I guess. And it does have Kaweco. Kaweco is a dynamite pen. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm putting this pen down, because I'm not, by no means, because I do love Kaweco, a good pen. I'm just telling you the thing to look for when you buy a Kaweco of this nature. Okay? Now, undo the barrel. And use the standard short cartridges or the Kaweco cartridge. And I put in it could have been a Monteverde, I think, in here. I'm not sure if it's what brand it is, but it's blue ink. It's an all-metal pen. So it really is a nice looking pen. I tell you, what we're going to do next is just compare pens posted. And here are both of them posted. And then the Kaweco Sport, when it's posted, is a little bit longer than the Kaweco Mini LE. And like the Kaweco, it weighs in about 9.1 G's. Now we're going to talk about the
Tashi.
And that's a Japanese made pen, which is really a cool pen as well. I really like this pen. It's cool. So let's go ahead and cap the pen, and let's see the difference here. Still, when the pins are closed, as you see here, the Kaweco Mini limited edition right here, beats by hair on the Sport, and clearly just beats out the
Hashi.
I don't know if you can tell the difference between them. So let's go ahead and post the Japanese pen. And it does post nice and secure, what I like about that. And now you have a full-size pen there. And then we'll unscrew this, and we'll post this. Now, here is the difference. Just to give you an idea about some pocket pens, what's going on. Now, I'm not sure what year this pen came out. When Colt Pens put it out. But it has a black body with silver metal accents. And it gives it that little classy, cool looking, elegant kind of flavor. And makes the small size, makes it look more interesting to the eyes, I would say, when you look at it, because it really is a cool looking small pen. It really is. It's not a bad looking pen whatsoever. And right, I am looking on the top of the cap. Like I said, there is a Colt Pens by Kaweco. So that's kind of cool. So if you're into small pens, if you're into Kaweco, this is a cool, interesting pen. So let's say I'm going to write with the pen, and I have small hands, and you can see how small that is. You know, I can't write with it comfortably, so I would have to post the pen for sure. But it does post solidly. And you have a decent fountain pen after you post it. I mean, it comes alive, and it's not a big pen still, but still it's a nice, comfortable pen. So this metal grip, there's a lot of people that complain about the metal grips. Their fingers tend to slide down the metal grips. I don't have any complaints about that whatsoever. But for me, it's just too thin, too small. Maybe if they could have made it just a little bit bigger, that would have been, I think, a bit better for people to actually hold on to the pen. Because you really can't get a comfortable grip because the grip is just so small. At least I can't, okay? And you can see how close my fingers come on the grip as well. And like I said previously, the rings on the grip, it doesn't help really much at all. But, you know, other than that, it's an everyday cool carry pen. It looks great. Great for jotting down quick notes. And if you like small grips, here you are. If you like small pocket pens, here you are. It would be a decent pen. So why don't we write with this pen? Now, I have yet to try the double broad nib on the Kaweco. This is a fine nib. I'm glad about that because I've been wanting to try that. And this is a medium as well. So let's go ahead and write with this for a little bit and see how she does. Get it going there. And this is the LE limited edition. It has a fine nib. And do a little wet test. And, you know, it's not a dry nib. It's got a little taste to it. I like that little flavor it has and a bit of wetness to it. Now the nib is really nice. It's sweet. No problems. It's not scratchy. No hard starts. Nice ink flow to it. So that's all a plus. Let's do some reverse writing. And it does. And it does write. So, that's a good thing. I like that. So we have a nice looking Kaweco, really a sharp looking pen. You can throw it in your backpack, in your purse, briefcase, put it in your pocket. It's got a nice finish on it. The pen does post well. The only way you can really write with this pen is you'll have to post it, or it's going to be very uncomfortable and very tricky not posting this pen. What you may find uncomfortable with this pen would be the grip. The size of the grip is so small. So that might be a factor when you're shopping for pens. You know, if you can go to a pen store, if you have one in your local area, I would always recommend go out to your local pen store and check out some pens that you're interested in, and I'm sure the salesperson will work with you to try to find something that's going to work for you. It's got a nice nib. It's a small nib, but it's still a great nib. It uses the Kaweco converter, which I do have. I just can't find it when you know it. So, got a nice clip. So this is a cool pen, though. I mean, it's thinner, not as girthy as the Kaweco Sport. But when you unscrew your Kaweco Sport, here's your pen. Even the barrel of the pen has more girth than the Kaweco Mini LE does. But all in all, it's a good pen. So, is it worth the money? That would be up to the individual purchasing the pen. You either like it or you don't like it, or you buy it or you don't buy it. So, that's where I stand with that. But all in all, not a bad pen. Not a great pen by no means, but not a bad pen by no means. Kind of like in between there, you know. Just depends what kind of value they are for these pens. Well, that's going to do it, my friend. That's going to wrap up this video for Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews. I hope you found this pen interesting. I know I have. Very interesting pen. Until next time, my friends, be safe and remember, don't text and drive. We're out of here. Bye-bye.